Welcome back to the Comic Book Babble-on, the best show on Saturday nights. If you're interested to see what we're going to talk about tonight, the books we're going to review, and the hot topic, hit the like button while the intro plays and stay tuned. That's right. It is Saturday night. We have missed a couple, but we're glad to be back, and I do mean we. So let me bring on my co-pilot on this ride that is Two Brothers Comics and the Babble-on. What's up, haircut?
Look, I'm getting my what did I used to call it, man? My chotch haircut?
Your chotch haircut? Yeah. Oh, with your chotch shoes? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's not a good look, dude. You look like you just did something bad at the Willy Wonka factory with those shoes on, man.
I'm telling you, these shoes are the most comfortable shoes you will ever wear. I know this is the Babble-on about comics, but I will babble on about Crocs for a second.
You got me on the Crocs, but I will not wear those blue, horrible things.
They got them in tan. I just couldn't find it. But anyways, man, I'm glad to be back. I know we've missed a few. We're kicking off the new year right with an awesome show. We're going to be doing several drawings that we need to catch up on. The Bro Box, the Gym Mint drawing, and the Mad Cave drawing. So that'll all be happening tonight.
Yep.
And for anybody that does not know what I'm talking about, anybody that joins on the gold tier level of the channel, we do a pretty solid giveaway for that tier, which includes a BCW store folio, a box full of comics, and anything else we think we can fit in there. And I ship it to you in a crate. So the link to join is next to the subscribe button, as well as pinned in the comments. So
absolutely. Well, let's get started. Let's check the chat. I don't think we got anything else to do. Justin, we forgot about you backstage, man.
What would the Comic Book Babble-on be without the comic pro, Justin Birch?
Hey, do you guys feel it? There's a buzz in the air tonight. It's like it's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good night.
I think so.
I'm all right. Well, hopefully that's all. That would be a good thing to start the year off with our first Babble-on being a good one. I think would be great.
Well, I mean, if it's bad, there's nowhere to go but up.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, and one thing. So everybody, we've not talked about this before, but the Babble-on is now officially in podcast format. So it is basically anywhere you can pick up podcast that'll be posted tomorrow morning. So Spotify, Apple Podcast, all of that good stuff. Just search for the Comic Book Babble-on. That's what it's titled, and we'll start putting the link to that in the description. So
and we've got a couple already on there, right? I mean,
yeah, there's several already on there.
Yeah, I've listened to them. So if you are listening currently on the podcast, I don't know why I'm looking at the microphone as if I'm talking to you specifically, but I am. Thank you so much, and we would love for you to check out the YouTube channel as well.
Yep.
Let's hit the chat right off the bat. We got Steve, my man, Captain Comics. What's going on, brother? I was just telling the guys backstage, I almost would rather just skip our show and come watch yours. I'm definitely catching that on the replay, bro. And let me know if that package ever gets to you that I sent, man. I don't know what's going on, but there's a package on its way to you. Let me know if that package ever gets to you. Fanboy Russ, what is going on? Thanks for
What's up, Russ?
We got gold tier member Adrian the Panda. What's going on, brother? Hope you are doing all right as well. We got Chris Barrett in the house. Yes, sir. Still one of the champs anyway. Gold tier member, my buddy Austin LeMay. Got a little something in the mail from him today. Can't wait to show that off. We got my man Dan Eckery. What is up, man? We were kind of going back and forth on the channel today in the comments. He was trying to get me to tear something up, and I don't want to do it, but he told me to do it anyway. I don't want to do it. Ryan, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? Thanks for hanging out. Big Nosh is in the building. Someone locked the doors, but no worries. Pick the lock, let myself in. And what is going on, everybody? Nothing stops my man Nosh from checking out the Babble-on or any of our videos, it seems. Big supporter of the channel. We appreciate him.
Yep.
B. Ramey, another member. What is up, man? Good to see you. Mars Comics, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Mitchell, what is going on? Happy New Year. I'm sorry, not Mitchell. Michael. Sorry. That is Michael Gallant. Happy New Year to you as well. Troy, what is going on? Good to see you. Jared Luan, what's up, brother? Thanks for hanging out. And Happy New Year to you as well. No dice on Crocs. I wouldn't say all. I can't. You can't throw them all in the same boat, but yes, definitely no dice on those. Wheelchair Superheroes, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see. That's all right, man. That's all right. Iron Dad Comic Club, what's going on? Good to see you. Nick is missing his
Hey,
I don't know what that means, but okay.
it means you look so silly that nobody's gonna want to do anything with you.
Okay, all right then.
You catching it?
Yeah, sir. So we're just gonna keep on then from there. What's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. Another Gold Tier member. Kenny Aiken Art, what's going on? Another member here. I can feel it coming in the air, and I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Big Wheel, I have arrived. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you around in a minute, but good to see you hanging out, man.
Absolutely, man. We got a full house tonight.
We do.
I'm enjoying it.
Hit the like button. Absolutely. Please hit that like button. Perry, what is going on, brother? Thank you so much for putting together that awesome 2020 rewind wrap-up video. That was awesome, man. I appreciate that. Mr. White Gloves is in the house. What is going on? Good to see you as well. Jason, the Southern Comic Geek, is hey, he's taking care of it, man. He said, everybody, you need to go check that like button out because somebody ain't doing it. CJ, what is going on? Johnny, we got K-Dog. Crocs is the way. Michael Vanoy, long lurker, first-time live watcher. Thank you so much for checking us out, man.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that. And we always love whenever someone has just been kind of creeping in the back, man, and they finally come on and watch us live. Let us know. We love to see people that we haven't seen before, man. We like to know who we got in here. So that's awesome.
Yep, everybody, welcome Michael and Chad. Ask questions, hang out. This is about community here.
Yep, absolutely. Tosh, what is going on? What is going on? Feels great, doesn't it? Doesn't it make you feel good?
What's up, Steve?
Steve, what's going on, man?
And then Cocoa Cards. What's up, my friend?
What's up? What's up? I've been noticing a lot of comments from you, brother. We appreciate you watching the channel and hanging out on the live stream. So we got a full house, lots of comments. So we appreciate it. That's awesome. That's an awesome way to start out the first Babble-on of the year for sure, man. Because I think our first live stream of last year, I don't think we had anybody watching. Maybe I don't remember, but you know,
this time last year we put an Instagram post out and said we're 6 away. We only had 94 subscribers this time last year. Like, that is mind blowing to me, guys, and I can't tell you how humbling that really and truly is. I know Dustin and I specifically, and Justin too. It's mind blowing. So we definitely appreciate all the support, but anyways, man, let's get into the night. Let's kick off the Babble-on. Justin, what?
I've got something I want to say.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, that's not allowed. I don't think we don't do that here. Hello? We don't do that here.
Oh my God.
We don't even that's not
one of us. Google gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google gobble.
Welcome to the Golden Age.
That's right. Thank you, sir. Dan Eckery has joined the channel. Now, for those of you listening there on the podcast and you just heard the Wolf of Wall Street clip there, that's a clip we play every time we get a new member here to the channel to let them know we appreciate them and you are one of us. And then the chat fills up with the one of us emojis. Thanks, Dan. We know you've been watching for a while and always commenting, and we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
And he actually dropped the reference of where that's from. It's from an old movie from the 60s, I think he said. I forget the name of it, but I'm sure he'll let us know. But I actually didn't know that, so I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe I'll go back and grab that clip, and we'll use that every once in a while. So, but all right, so let's jump into it. We've done the small talk between us. I think it's time we kick off the new year with
the new pickups intro. What's going on? What do you guys got?
All right. So I'll go first. I guess I can go first. So I'm super excited about this week's pickup because honestly, it was a kind of a small pull this week, which I don't mind. It was nice to kind of have after Christmas. So I started off with Avengers 40, a phenomenal read this week. Absolutely loved it. Now, I did pick up 2 of these, but not for spec reason. One, because I love the cover. One's going in the bro box. So, of course, got to take care of you guys. Batman Annual. I'm still catching up on all of Batman. I read all of New 52, and I'm going to start working my way through Rebirth here soon. Bad Mother. Canto 4. Now, I did not get the retailer incentive this week because Diamond did not ship it off to my comic shop. So that was unfortunate. But I will get it one way or another if I have to wait for him to get it or if I have to go off and buy it myself. I will have all the retail incentives. And then, of course, Hollywood Trash, another great book by the Mad Cave Studios team. And then somebody else on the channel here that we know who also worked on this.
One of us. Google gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google gobble.
Oh, man. Nick was like this close to being upset. He was interrupted, and then he saw what happened. Tosh, been around for a long time.
Probably one of our first.
Absolutely.
I bet you easily first 100.
Yeah, absolutely. Been around for a while. Thank you so much. We appreciate it so much you joining the channel, man. This is
Golden Age.
Two Golden Age members tonight.
That's right, man.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. So you guys will definitely be in for the next Bro Box for January. So absolutely appreciate that so much, guys. You guys are awesome.
I'm digging it, man. And then I also did this earlier. I got a mystery box in the mail from one of our channel members as well, B. Remy. And we'll start off with kind of the first book, Strange Academy 1. Actually, I think Austin was looking to buy some of these, but I kept thinking he was wanting Strange Adventures for whatever reason. That just clicked with me. But a Strange Academy, and then boom, Donatello got that picked up, and he still has a couple of these for sale. Captain America 333.
That's cool.
Yeah, man, this looks good. This is actually a really cool Batman book. It comes from Stephen King, so that's awesome. Thor 228. Hulk 302. Invincible Iron Man 102. Nick, I want that. And then Batman 505. And I just adore, and I don't use that term in a weird way, but adore these old Batman logos. To me, that is just
One of us. Google gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google gobble.
Oh, man. We ain't going to get through this tonight, but that's perfectly fine.
we do appreciate you, Josh.
Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. That is so awesome. We appreciate it. So we got the brothers. Now we have two brothers has the two brothers members of the channel. That's awesome. We appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Yep. Welcome to the golden age, my friend. And that is all actually Dewey Day Trader. That's the name you'll see him comment by. And he is the one that actually started. If we hit 5K by July 1, Dustin and I have to box.
Boom.
So I
And
don't
we'll
know
be
how we got that.
live.
We don't know how that happened, but yeah, so awesome pickup from B. Ramey. You can find him on Instagram if you are interested in picking up a box. And it was a really, really solid box for the price. So real excited about that. And
Yeah, make sure you guys, if you like the mystery boxes, man,
Yep.
hit B Ramey up on Instagram. I know he's got some left, so he's trying to get them out there, man.
Yep, and we try to do what we can to support you guys when we have a little bit of extra cash flow. So definitely wanted to do that. Oh, this is a topic where CBCS, I think, is what he meant.
Okay.
This is going to be one I think Dustin and I are going to do, and Justin, even if he wants to, a full conversation video about this.
Yeah.
Especially
so
after
for that.
Yeah. So that'll be a long length video, Troy, that we'll definitely get into.
Because that's a long-winded topic to get into.
Yeah.
And we definitely want to put that out to you guys on a platform where we're able to just basically sit and concentrate on that subject. But it is coming very quick, I promise.
There you go. Hulk 340 winner once the last 10 boxes sell. That's what's up, man. And that's a good book. All right. I mean, there was somebody else in here that asked, and I think let's definitely hit on it.
Yeah. I saw that. Steve White asked, what do we think? I was not able to pick up the Batman annual.
They didn't have it? Well, it was the origin.
Well, see what happened. They had the Batman annual out on the shelf a week early, and I didn't realize it. So,
and I have your comic shop did?
Yeah, because I guess they got them a week early, and then this week they didn't get books until yesterday. So by the time I got to the shop today, they were all gone. So I didn't realize that that's what it was on the shelf 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, my local comic shop was getting books 2 weeks early.
Yeah, I'm not too.
I'm,
as my man Lee would say, I'm not too keen on that.
But what I'll tell you is, with these one shots, they always tend to do kind of weird stuff. But I mean, I don't know, man. It kind of feels more of like an old school classic comic. What do you think, Justin? Like,
Ruben, what's up, brother?
You're not going to like my answer. My answer is going to be, I need to read it because I want to see how the story fits with the art. See if they kind of, mesh well together, or if it's just completely out there.
That is a very good point, because I definitely hated Department of Truth's art at first. Like, really bothered me. Oh, Tyler, it's right here, buddy, all packaged up, ready for you to go. His Kanto ornament. Yeah, I hated it, man, but it went well with the story. And then, after everybody kind of convinced me, like, hey, this is why they did it this way, it very well could have been the same thing. So, but yeah. All right. And you guys are definitely continue talking about the CBCS, CGC stuff. I'm very interested to hear your opinions too. So, Justin, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go.
Right on.
All right. So first up, we got X-Men number 16.
Oh,
Shang-Chi number 4. They didn't have the regular cover, so I got stuck with the variant nullified cover. Yay. Avengers number 40.
such a good book.
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine number 8. That looks like Maverick there on the cover.
Man, I struggle with that cover.
Really?
Yeah, man. That was
I don't know.
like,
I don't care for it too much.
I like it, but then I'm like,
I don't know. I kind of dig it.
Take your shovel somewhere else.
Amazing Spider-Man 55. Of course, I had to get this cover.
Look, and for anybody buying that book at $15 a piece, like, wait a minute, because it's going to go down. Like, my comic shop normally orders like 4 of those, like, Spider-Man books. By the way, I'm missing Josh. I hope he's doing well if he ever, gets back, or if he listens to this on the rewind. And he bought, like, he had to have had 50, 60 on the shelf. You know what I mean? So, like, these were heavily ordered because this cover was shown really early on.
Yeah, it's the comment that my comic shop said was, I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to do a cover like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Southern Comic Geek, Jason says that's the original classic Wolverine. It didn't look like it. I don't know. It didn't on that Wolverine cover there. I don't know. It didn't look like it to me.
Look like what?
The original Wolverine.
Yeah.
Let's see.
With the hair and all, I don't know. It doesn't look. I don't know. It looks weird to me. He looks
Hey,
weird.
Nosh, no worries, brother. Have a good night, man. I'm going to get all those books shipped off to you, and I hope you do enjoy it.
Happy New Year, bro.
Wait, you're
Happy New
telling
Year.
me this is supposed to be Wolverine?
That's what I think that's what he was saying. I may
I
be
thought it was
wrong. but-
Maverick. I guess I should read the book. I guess that would solve it. What to solve this debate?
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you because you
Well,
don't.
that's true.
You don't read the books.
I do eventually.
What's up, Vincent McLean?
I'm Googling for an old costume that looks like that.
All right. So next up, Bad Mother number 5 from AWA. I think this is probably one of my favorite AWA titles.
Oh, okay. So he says it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was Maverick.
Oh yeah. Wolverine was fine. I was talking about that Maverick. I don't know. It looked weird.
Kanto number 4. We got Hollywood Trash number 3. Remember, guys, I'm a professional. Kaiju Score number 2. And Lost Soldiers number 5.
Have you been reading that?
I've only read the first issue so far.
What'd you think about it?
I don't even remember what happened.
Cool.
I have to go back and reread it.
Right on. Yeah,
Hey, I was just talking about you, Josh.
There he is. What's up, man? What is going on, Josh? Yeah, I wasn't saying I don't like the way they drew Wolverine. I just didn't like the cover as much. But then when Southern Comic Geek said that's classic Wolverine, I thought he was trying to say that Maverick was Wolverine. And I was like, that looks real bad now. But okay. So yeah, we're good. Little confusion, but we're good.
I don't know about this Kaiju Score. I'm about to pull it up while you show your stuff off and see if it's something I want.
I did read issue 1, and I did like issue 1. It's kind of a quirky little story that I think that's going to take place, and the art matches it. So I think it's going to be a hidden little gem.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
I got a ton of hardcovers also. Should I show those off?
100%.
Okay. All right. So first up, we got, which I think we're going to be talking about later, Reckless, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips.
Ooh, that was a good book.
We got my first true real omnibus came in, and it's The New Mutants, Volume 1.
First one, man. That's awesome.
I got, with a little bit of leftover fantasy football money, I got Invincible, The Ultimate Collection, number 7. I think this is the last one I needed. I think I might need one more, but other than that, I think I got them all.
Good deal.
And the last one I got, and I'm going to need your opinion on. So I'm a big Kurt Vonnegut fan. I enjoy all of his books, and they just recently put out Slaughterhouse 5 as a graphic novel, and it just came in. I'm really excited to read it. I opened the box, and it's Amazon. So
nope, you return that, and you return that right now. You get on there. This is what you do, because this frustrates me. It's happened with, honestly, 50-50 of the hardcovers I've been buying.
Yeah, I mean, we see it all the time in the Geminites group on Facebook. I mean, it's literally like a constant everyday thing, people posting that.
100%, man. Like, message them, ask for replacement. As soon as you leave it at UPS, they generally will, or what they'll do is they'll ship you one almost immediately, then you return it so they don't charge you. And I would absolutely, man. Oh, that bugs me, man. Oh, that gets me upset for you.
Okay,
for sure.
I mean, it's not okay to pay for something brand new and it comes damaged. That's not okay.
No.
Yeah, I opened because, man, I was so excited to read that, and then I opened the box, and I saw that, and I was just like,
Lost. Vancouver Comic Junkie, what's going on? Good to see you.
What's going on?
And yes, Josh, we were talking about you. IG 12 Think Comics, what's going on? Good to see you hanging out. We got a lot of new folks hanging out tonight. That's awesome.
Right on, man. Right on. But yeah, Justin, absolutely return that. Yeah, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. God, that was bad too. That was seriously bad.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like a 9.2.
That's worse than that.
I'm making
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you have that?
Hold on. Here you go. Hold on.
Ready?
No. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I don't
Here we
understand.
go. Ready? Go.
Ready.
Dang it.
You guys really got to get this together. Yes, IG 12-cent comics. Nick has some very primo equipment that he's working with in there too.
Thank you, Vancouver.
Absolutely appreciate that. We're working on getting everybody on the same page here, though. Definitely. That's it's part of the 2020 goals. So,
yep.
Oh man. All right, so I guess it's my turn. And I picked up a bunch of stuff this week. Chris Pratt is let it out today. He's flying to Australia. Oh, right on.
And he also mentioned earlier, Tom Holland was asked in an interview to give info on Venom. Dude, I think Deep Dive gave us a lot like earlier this week about some other things with Mando. So I love this kind of information, man. And with what we're seeing with these turtle videos, we may start doing more videos like that, man. Oh my gosh.
Not as mad as I was about those scratched up, beat up slabs. If anybody who watched that CGC video, if you stopped watching after I unboxed the books and got mad at the time, you missed the actual blow up and what I was actually mad about. So go back and watch the end of it when I double checked the slabs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when I really got upset. That was what the real meltdown was about.
And Dustin's going to do a follow-up to all the comments. And
there will be a follow-up video. I can definitely do that. Go through the comments and respond to some of the comments. So we may do that once a month. Pick a video or a couple of videos or just some comments in general, and just go through and respond to comments. I think if that's something you guys would like to see, let us know.
And it's not even the CGC 9.2s, man. It was the scratches and the quality control issues.
I mean, the grade is the grade. I mean, I could send that book back and it's going to come back a different grade. That wasn't my problem as much as the cases.
Oh my God. Thanks, Michael. Thank you, man. We appreciate that.
Appreciate that. We got we just dropped another one today, and I've got a almost like a turtle spec video coming out. I know that's not something you guys get from us, but I've put some things together and figured some things out, I think, and I want to share that with you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Now let me show you. Holy crap. Again.
One of us, Google Gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google Gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Google Gobble.
I'll tell you what, man.
Dustin, you're not doing it. You got to do the hand movement. We got to look weird. You do too.
I can't. My microphone's sitting here on the table. Y'all are using that $600 wisely. I'm telling you that right now. We love it. We love it.
What did somebody call it? Hold on. So first off, Flash, thank you for joining the Golden
so
man.
We appreciate it.
Truly appreciate it. So thank you, Robert. And he's been watching us for
four members tonight.
I think so, man.
4 new members tonight. You guys rock, man. You guys are awesome.
One
of us. One of us.
One of us. There's a buzz in the air tonight. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
I love your hair, dude. So much. So much.
Oh man.
I can't put y'all's comments. I refuse.
You guys are great. All right, let me run through these real quick. Now I bought a stack of comic books this big this week, but I'm not showing them all off here. I did a video, so that'll drop next week. My first haul of 2021, and it was pretty glorious. But I did pick up Canto 2, the Holloman issue number 4. It's crazy. We found out who the Hollow Men actually are in this issue. Both of them.
Yeah, it was some good stuff.
Issue 40 of Avengers. Man, if you guys have not been reading this Avengers, we've been telling you Avengers right now. Man, Jason Aaron is killing it on this just consistently. Everybody, make sure you're sitting down. Now, I will tell you, you're not watching the wrong channel. This is Dustin from Two Brothers Comics. I did buy the Spider-Man book. I did it. I know. I'm always saying, but I did buy the Spider-Man book. I actually ordered 3 of these for bro boxes and everything, like way back, but somehow only one made it into my pull box. And of course, the shelves were empty. So I know, right? I know. I told you guys, make sure you're sitting down. I got issue 21, book 3 of the Return to New York, volume 1, Team NT. I've got several of the volume 1 books sitting in my pull box, and I'm just grabbing one at a time when my pull list is really low, and I only had 3 books this week. So I will show you guys a couple of back issues that I picked up. I'm only going to show these 2 that came out of the haul video because we're talking about this tonight. Yes, I got Cobra Kai issue number 1, cover A, and I got cover B. Johnny Lawrence tying it up, about to get after it. Man, I'm telling you guys, we are so talking Cobra Kai. I almost said volume 3, season 3. This is going to happen tonight. Man, I'm loving it. We're also going to talk about this later. I don't know. Maybe this will be our hot topic. This was something I ordered through eBay. And just like my CGC hauls, my eBay hauls are consistent too. Every single time I order one, this came in no bag, no board, saran wrapped. Now this is a raw comic book, Mortal Kombat Kung Lao. Okay, they saran wrapped the entire book. They put it in a small bubble mailer, and I don't know how they got it in there without tearing the book up, because I had to literally cut the entire mailer away from this because the bubble wrap and the saran wrap had melted together pretty much. And this guy had a bunch of these, and I told him I wanted the best looking copy he had. So he sent me very detailed pictures of this copy. There were no color breaks, no spine ticks, nothing. And I have it in my hands now, and it's got about 13 spine ticks on it. And this is also prompt a new video idea. So maybe we're going to talk about shipping and stuff like that later.
Jeez, man.
Oh, I was mad. Now, I got one more thing to show. This was an AOK from my brother, Austin LeMay, member of the channel here. That awesome Miko Soo-young virgin copy of The Last Ronin. This is the great scale with the red mask. I don't think that there is a cover that was done for The Last Ronin that it looks better than this. I mean, that's about as tough as you can get. For those of you listening on the podcast, if you have not checked out that Miko Soo-young Last Ronin issue number 1, the grayscale with the red mask, you can't beat it. So thank you so much, Austin. I love this so much, man. It came today, and I was so excited. Came in really, really great shape. Looks perfect. So that's awesome.
Digging it, Justin. All right, so that's so sick, and I'm not even a Team NT guy. And people are they're making jokes like, "Did you get it? Did you get the book from eBay?" Lost in Comics said, "Did you order it from Wish?"
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And we're gonna. I really think like that would be something that maybe we're gonna do a hot take tonight.
Yep.
We're gonna pick a topic, and we're gonna go into a deep conversation on it. Maybe we can do a couple of different topics, but I'm gonna kind of get into my eBay issues later with the shipping, because it has been bad.
All right, so let's move on to the next one, the picks of the week. All right, Justin, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. I'm going to show off my cover of the week, and it's not going to be any surprise, right? I think we're all probably going to pick the same one.
Likely.
So let's just get it out of the way. My cover of the week. Yeah, it's Amazing Spider-Man 55. I mean, I'm going to say exactly what my comic book shop owner said. I can't believe it's taken them this long to do this kind of cover.
Yep.
And this is the part. It's a double cheat for both of my picks. So my read of the week, my story of the week, my read of the year, Reckless.
It's a good book.
I mean, guys. There's a reason why a couple weeks ago, when we did our top 10 favorite modern comic book writers, there was a reason why I had Ed Brubaker at number 1.
Yep.
And this book solidifies that pick.
Every Saturday, IG 12 cent. Yeah, I haven't read that book. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. You've been talking hot about it, man.
And Dustin, you should, man. I mean, there's one weird LSD scene, but you'll get through it. You'll get through it. Just don't let
I'll tell you what, man.
Oh, sorry. I technically read that in 2020. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that
Whew. All right. So I'll go next. I'll go
Okay.
next. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So for me, my cover of the week had Josh been able to get it from Diamond. Sorry, I did not realize how loud that was going to be. I have the resealable BCW bags and boards. Cover of the week is this. Now, had I been able to pick up the retailer incentive cover for Kanto, oh my God, the retailer incentives have been gorgeous. But this obviously, right?
You're blaming it on Josh why you have to use a Spider-Man book.
Well, no. Diamond didn't
Take
send
some
him his copy.
responsibility?
What?
Just kidding.
So, but as soon as Josh gets it, it's going in my pull box, I hope. If not, I'm going to have to order it from like Midtown or something. And God help us all. And then my read of the week. So I loved Kanto. Not going to lie, I love Kanto. But this book right now is probably the best book coming out of Marvel. Avengers.
Oh, yeah. And guess what? Donnie Cates ain't even writing it. I mean,
I'm telling you guys right now, if it was not for King in Black, or I don't understand how this isn't an event book. You know what I mean?
well, that's the thing. It's not. It's been like these mini events over and over. I mean, we had the Age of Khonshu, and then we had. I tell you what. I wish that they would have continued on with that storyline. They did the one issue storyline with Mephisto. Man, that story was awesome, and I would have loved to have continued that storyline. But I don't know. Maybe down the line we will. But this one right here that they're starting now is definitely looking cool.
You know,
looking good.
I'm going to go back to what I said. Maybe part of the reason why we're liking Avengers so much is because it could be huge event type books that they're not being huge event crossovers.
Yeah.
Like it's just the contained story in that one title.
Yep.
Yeah. And Lo-Fi, if you want to jump on this issue right here, perfect jumping on spot. This is the first part in this new story arc.
Yeah.
Definitely a good jumping on point for sure.
And there was a previous issue to this, obviously 39, right? That makes sense. But it was kind of like a prequel, and I think that information is going to come in later. But really good jumping on point. Or 36 is if you want to go back 4 or 5 issues, an even better jumping on point because you hit the Age of Khonshu. That's where Dustin and I jumped on. And I'm telling you, man, like seriously, I think it like I really love Jeff Johns' Justice League run, okay, on New 52, and like I think this is having a similar effect to me, right? Like just I don't know, I love it, man. I mean,
Jason Aaron knows what he's doing. Jason Aaron, me and Justin have talked about that. I mean,
Jason Aaron's no what's the word, slouch?
Yeah, absolutely not.
There's a reason why he was on the top 10 modern comic book writers, right?
Yeah, I think we both had him in the top 5.
Yeah.
So
what's up, dudes? What's up, Troy? Lo-Fi, we said hello. Tapias, what's up, my friend? Mark Knapp, what's happening?
Randy, what's up?
Hey, Randy, what's going on, man? And Justin, I also read Reckless. You know that. I've read Invincible this week too. Technically, I read Reckless.
I've not read anything from this Captain America that's going on right now. That's the first time I've heard someone say something about it. So, I'm gonna buy that Brubaker Cap omnibus when it comes out, and that's what I'm gonna read as far as Cap.
If that Brubaker omnibus is in that storyline, anything like a similar tone to Reckless, I'm all in.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the MCU Captain America movies based off of the Brubaker stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, I'd love to get like I don't know that I probably would like to read the Golden Age Captain America omnibus and then follow up with the Stan Lee Kirby omnibus. Start, the one with the issue 100 cover. So we'll see where I go with it. I'm definitely getting the Brubaker. But absolutely my read of the week as well, Avengers 40. Can I just show you guys? Holy crap. Look how awesome Cap looks with the Phoenix powers. If you have not checked this out, and it's not a spoiler because he's on the cover, but man, that is an awesome piece of art right there. I really, really dig that. I would buy that print if I could find one. My cover of the week, I'm going to cheat, man. I'm cheating. I picked this up this week. This came today. I'm definitely going with the Miko Soo Young Turtles Last Ronin #1. Now, if we just want to cheat, don't want to cheat, I'll bite with the Spider-Man as well. But this is definitely my favorite cover I picked up that dropped in the collection this week.
Yep, absolutely, man. And it's a solid cover. Absolutely. All right, so
Harry told me about that months and months and months back, and he said about this Spider-Man cover. He's like, man, he's like, watch. He's like, that cover's gonna be, it's just gonna blow up. It's gonna be crazy. And I went and looked at it, and I was like, yeah, you're right, man, for sure. And I went ahead and pre-ordered. I was like, I don't even like Spider-Man, but I like that cover, so I'm gonna grab one.
What were you gonna say, Justin?
I have a confession to make. I
priest.
I just ordered the Brubaker omnibus.
That quick?
I just did it.
It's what, 150?
No.
Where'd you buy it from?
Our favorite online book seller. So it'll probably come damaged.
Oh, dude, you shouldn't have done that. You should.
No. You got to go to
In-stock trades.
What's the one Jim's got going with him?
Graphic novels, dude. It's 50% off on release day.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go.
Well, so I can't pre-order it.
I don't know if you can on cheap graphic novels, but when it comes out, it's 50% off.
Yeah.
And if you mention and this is for anybody, and I'm not trying to plug for him specifically. I'm just trying to help anybody. If you mention Jim Mint, your next shipment from them will have free shipping.
Yep. Yeah, In Stock is really good too. I definitely like them.
Yeah, either way, I mean, like both of them 50% off.
Troy, so if you haven't been reading Something's Killing Children, that one is fantastic.
Red Mother, Ice Cream Man's pretty good. If you didn't read any of the Hill House comics from DC, those were really good. I really enjoyed The Deep. I really, really enjoyed Basket Full of Heads. Those were all really, really good. There was a couple of other ones that I didn't get yet, but pretty much anything from that Hill House comics run was really, really good. Deceased was actually pretty good. I don't know if you consider it as much horror, but feel free to reach out on Instagram if you need help with any of those or finding any of them, man. And we try to help you, point you in the right direction on that. Did any of you guys shops have Volume 1, Something Killing Children trade paperbacks on shelves this week? I don't know, to be honest, because I just
my shop did. I don't know if it was like a reprinting, but it had like a best-selling badge on it or something. It was like a Volume 1 reprint. I almost bought it.
Yeah, but
I didn't, and now I feel like I wished I had. So I'm thinking if I go back in there next week and they got it, I'm probably gonna get it, because when it originally came out, it sold out everywhere.
Yeah,
and it was $14.99. You couldn't buy it anywhere for less than like $50 for a while. And I don't know where it's sitting right now, but I know it was really, really hard to find them, and they sold out like that. So if you've been looking to get on Something's Killing the Children, now would be a good time. Check and see if your shops have this new printing in. Okay, so Josh says there they've got them. So check your shops, man. Apparently they've got new Volume 1 trade paperbacks for Something's Killing Children. So check them out. Great way to get on there.
Josh, I just got your text. Give me a second and I'll respond to you. That's interesting. That is very interesting.
Josh, what'd you think about Phoenix Cap, man?
Oh, man. And I thought they were closed today, so I didn't go by. And we drove by like 5 o'clock, and Josh's vehicle was there. I was like, man, I didn't get I didn't go by because I thought he was still closed. But anyways, all right. So we did our new pickups. We did our top picks. It's only natural, right? Because that makes sense. And I'm stalling till I find it. The review.
Now it's time for the reviews.
And Josh, I told Sky, I was like, I thought he was closed today. And then I went back on your Facebook post and you said after New Year's Day, you're going to be open. So that's my bad. All right. Reviews. What do you guys want to talk about first? Avengers, Kanto, Invincible, Reckless, all of them at one time? We'll just randomly start talking.
You know, we never did talk about, and we don't have to, but it's been long enough we could actually talk spoilers because we never did talk about King in Black 2. I don't know or you guys didn't read it. All I'm saying is that's all I'm going to say.
Were you right?
That's all I'm – no. You see what I'm pointing at?
Oh, sub? Yeah.
Dude.
I just – honestly, like it –
I just thought it was cool to see Namor show up and be Namor.
Well, Namor showed up in Avengers.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, like back to back, Namor is back and being Namor. Like we're going to actually give this dude some clout to be King Namor again.
Yeah. I mean, you can talk about all you want because I'm like,
yeah, I mean,
I'm not super worried about spoilers, to be honest with you. So go ahead.
Well, I mean, he's basically pulling defenders of the deep out of the from the sea that he's had shut away for forever. Like they are pulling out some crazy awesome stuff with Namor right now, and I'm really digging it.
So Thor still hasn't entered?
No Thor. Me and my son, we watched first we watched both Guardians of the Galaxies, then we watched Infinity War, and Infinity War when Thor comes in and Mark Ruffalo's like, oh, you guys are so screwed. That's kind of how I hope that Thor comes into the King in Black, just blazing and actually puts a dent in them. Because if you're going to bring Thor in, like you can't be writing Thor like you have been for the last year, Donny Cates, and then bring him into the King in Black and make him look like you did Galactus. Like you can't do both. Thor has to still be Thor. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see that. And Dewey Day Trader, bro, you are tripping so hard. Namor would absolutely pimp slap Aquaman, bro. He would fin slap Aquaman, dude. There ain't no way.
How salty Reed was. So do we think Thor's going to come pop it? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But honestly, though, I think I'm enjoying Thor more than any of these other runs.
Yeah, I really haven't been reading much of I haven't read Thor in a minute. I think I did read the last issue of Venom, but anyway, well, hey, that's not what we're talking about tonight. Let's talk about what we read this week. So
Avengers then.
Y'all want to talk about Avengers? And this is spoiler free, guys, Avengers, right?
Yep.
Spoiler free on the Avengers. This is just to get you guys excited enough to go jump on this title, man. Yep. Y'all didn't listen. Some of y'all did, but not everybody listened to us about Savage Avengers. And now Savage Avengers has kind of gotten like, I haven't read it in a couple issues. It's kind of on a downward spiral.
I think
took it off pull list. I did.
I think Savage Avengers was the what's the word I'm looking for, Justin? The cool the effect of it wore off. You know what I mean? Like going in with the Avengers. What's the word?
Like the shine.
Yeah, the the shininess, newness of it.
And really, I mean, the first 2 or 3 story arcs, or first 2 story arcs, I'd say, were super good. I really enjoyed them. But anymore, I'm like,
I think it would have been a better maxi series than like a super big ongoing. But that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, so Avengers, we started with 36 because of our comic shop owner, Josh. He's like, hey, you guys may want to pick this up because Moon Knight just picked up Thor's hammer.
And everybody else's powers.
Yeah. And so that's how it started from 36 because of Khonshu, the moon god. And now at the end of that arc, Moon Knight took over the Phoenix Force. And after a couple of issues, now we're back into Enter the Phoenix #1. And if you look on the cover here, and this is not a spoiler.
33. We started with Avengers 33.
Was it 33 then? Okay, so 33 is the issue to start with, not 36. That's my bad. But so as you see on the cover here, everybody's got the Phoenix Force. And basically, the premise of this one is that Phoenix is trying to find her host. Okay. And the first guy you see him with in that first page,
I was like, oh man, everybody is screwed.
oh yeah. And the two are fighting. So it was really cool
fight scene. It was a great fight scene.
Yep, it was a good fight scene. I thought the middle was a little slow, like, they're doing the big Avengers assemble and everybody's getting together and all that stuff. But
yeah, where it was kind of weaving in and out of current and the backstory and everything.
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of like right now, it's the Phoenix is picking and choosing people. And the previews, we already talked about it on the top picks, so I can kind of get into it a little bit. But the Phoenix is basically hand selected a few soldiers that will fight to see who is going to win and be worthy of being the host for the Phoenix's powers. So the few selected ones, which when you see who all of them are in the end, it's just like, wow, some of these are kind of a little bit far-fetched, but they're basically almost in like this what would you call that? Like where they're like being held. It's like this just white space.
Let me see. Let me look at it again.
What do they call that? Like between
purgatory?
Yeah, it's like a purgatory where they're just sitting and waiting to be called on for the next battle. And they're basically doing one-on-one battles, and it's like to the death, man. And whoever wins, you get to go back to the purgatory and wait till the next round, and then the next two get pulled. It's like freaking Mortal Kombat with the Avengers, man.
And it's
pulled in everybody. It's not just the Avengers, man. This is like a huge
X-Men
conglomeration of people.
Yep, it's the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. Who else? I'm trying to make sure I name all the teams, but Captain, like right here on the cover, Captain America with the Phoenix Force. Dude, that was so cool, man. So cool. And I think that's Shang-Chi back here, which is really cool to see that too. Could you imagine Shang-Chi with the Phoenix Force? But yeah, it was a really good issue
right now. And it's Cap. Even on the cover, dude, Cap looks like,
oh my god. And dude, somebody died. We didn't even talk about that. Spoiler alert. I'm not gonna say who.
I forgot who died.
Don't worry.
I can't remember who died myself, so
it was a very brief plot point and then moved on.
Okay.
I'll text
you. I will say in the chat they are smack talking amongst themselves about our fight. About our fight.
That's funny.
But yeah, also right. All I'll say is Avengers right now is just so much fun to read. Absolutely,
and it honestly is fun. There's no other motives to it. There's no it's just a fun read.
Absolutely, and it's something fresh and new. Like every story is it's something new that is just kind of refreshing to read.
Yep. All right, Justin. I think it's our time.
Which one do you want to talk about first?
Whichever one. I think you should. Here, you get the big chair.
All right. So let's talk about it. I'm just gonna bring it out there now. Get it out of the way. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how awesome Reckless was.
It was such a good read,
wasn't it?
It was a phenomenal.
How thick is that book?
It's not. It's like maybe 5-6 issues
Okay.
total. What would you say? I mean, comparison, maybe 6 issues, 5 issues the max.
I'm trying to think like if I can.
Let me see what the actual page count was.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to do it.
Oh,
And
dang.
the pages are too dialogue or text heavy. So
I don't. I'm offline on my pad, so I can't get to the app. But yeah, man, it's maybe 5-6 issues, like page wise. Maybe 120, 130 pages. So, but I read it digitally because you got the hardcover in, and so I went and got it digitally so I could read it, and I'll probably still pick up the hardcover. And this was. Go ahead, Justin. Tell them.
that's part of the interesting thing. For the podcast listeners, the question is, when did issue 1 come out? This actually wasn't issued or wasn't released in single issues. It went straight to a hardcover trade, just like this.
Yep.
Which, hey, props to them for trying something that's a little bit newer, something that hasn't been done in a while.
Yeah, and I honestly don't like. I love indie comics, but I don't mind that format. Oh, you do have the hardcover at Haven. That's what I'm talking about. May have to swing by there and pick it up.
Price on that.
What is it, Justin? Like
$14.99 or something?
Oh,
no, it's a little pricier.
$24.99.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
And I think it's on Amazon for like 17 too, or something like that when I checked. But yeah, it was. I love that format because you read the whole story. You can read it one sitting if you want to. But what do you think about the art in the book? It was. You can show some pages too if you want. Just make sure it's not the LSD scene.
You know, the art is what we expect for Sean Phillips' Ed Brubaker book.
Yeah,
like kind of gritty, kind of grungier, kind of not clean lines. It's kind of thick strokes on the inks, and it's just stuff that you would expect if you read their collaborations together.
And it definitely fits.
Yes, absolutely.
But so for everybody that's listening and watching, obviously, give what you would consider the synopsis for the story.
Well, I'm not very good at giving the synopsis of it, so I just read the back of the book or what Diamond says it is. But I'm going to try my best. We're going to try and do this freestyle without reading the back. The story, the main character is a guy who, if you have a problem, you would call an 800 number. And if he thinks your story or your case is interesting enough, he'll pick up the case.
Yeah.
And he kind of just comes and goes as he pleases. And somehow an old acquaintance gets a hold of that number. She calls the number and she tells him this story that kind of brings him back in to the fold and kind of sets him on his journey to try and right some wrongs.
Yeah. That's at the core of it. That's exactly right. And the backstory to this, what I loved about this book is they gave such a solid backstory to Ethan Reckless. Like that's not a spoiler. That's his name, Ethan Reckless. And this is kind of like Ed Brubaker. This is a character he's going to do multiple.
I mean, that's like page 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's one point where like I saw something that like you see something that happens and you're just like, what? But truly though, the storyline was great. The backstory on the character, there was a ton of twists and turns throughout the whole storyline. And that's one thing that really held me because like you would get a couple of pages of one story and then there would be like this really cool shift in the story. And then the ending to me is what really, like you and I talked about it a little bit, that we thought it could be a little stronger, right? But then we're like, we're going to get more of him. So that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the conversation we had was exactly that. It could be stronger, but we understood why it ended the way it did.
Yeah. Thank you,
man.
Just because there's going to be another hardcover story like in this format featuring this character that comes out in April.
And I will pick every one of those up, I think, for sure. What's going on, Jim?
Thanks for the super chat, Bert. Appreciate that, man. Congrats.
Absolutely.
Jay, we appreciate that as well.
What did you think about the way the story, like I don't want to say too much to spoil it, but the way it ended, was it what you expected? Did you think it was? Did you predict the ending? Because
No.
I did not.
No, I did not.
Not at all.
It was a red herring, right? Like
100%.
we're looking this way, expecting something, and then nope. You realize at the very end we were looking at the wrong fish.
So,
And I tell you, my favorite thing was the conversation between the two at the end, where they're just like, "That son of a gun," and I'm putting it nicely, like, just screwed us all. And that was what, to me, like, it was a good read. It truly, truly was. So
it was a quick read.
Yeah, I mean, and I say 130 pages, but for comic books, man, I mean, that's 30 minutes to an hour, maybe, if you're not trying to chase a toddler from jumping off of a couch.
to read the whole thing?
Yeah, man.
Oh, it'd probably take me way more than that, but
Nah, I don't. Honestly, I don't think so.
It's a quick read. It
I'm
really
slow
is.
and I have to sound some words out. So,
Don't worry, Brubaker doesn't write that way. There was no big words.
what was I reading that I did not understand? Oh, Canto. They're throwing some words in there that are out of my.
Well, you got to remember, David Booher is a lawyer. So, and the trade paperback for Volume 2 got announced New Year's Day. So
I'll tell him like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys is, you don't have to start using your fancy church words, all right? Just speak English.
All right. So we talked about Reckless. We talked about Avengers. Justin, I think this may be one all three of us can talk about, right?
I hope so.
Have you read it?
I think so.
Oh, geez. What's up, CLG? Hey, out of retirement in 2021.
Right.
I hope that.
Thanks for
I hope
hanging
that.
out.
Yeah, I hope that means like you're not having to go back to work, or maybe you're talking about out of retirement, like YouTube retirement. But that would suck to retire in life and then have to go back. Woo. But yeah, what's up, Jim? Everybody saying hey to Jim, all that good stuff. Love the channel.
Mr. 100K
And verified.
verified.
I didn't know YouTube verified people, but
We can't even get verified on Instagram yet.
can't even do it on Twitter. I tried twice. I like uploaded my ID and everything. They're like, no. I'm like, how bad is that? Like,
They
hey,
don't care.
verify me. I upload my ID and they still won't. It's like, we don't know you.
Well, they're probably like, wait a second. This doesn't look like the guy in most of the videos. Maybe you need to upload my ID.
Dude, have you seen my driver's license picture? I look like a freaking right on, man. I look like a freaking drug dealer or something. It looks bad. I'm not even kidding. But anyways, all right. So let's talk about Kanto. Kanto issue 4. One of our favorite reads, I think, mutually between all of us. It was not. I got denied twice on IG. Just tried again since I got on. Right on, man. Now make sure on your license it says Mr. Collectibles, and I think you got a good shot. But so Kanto, so issue 3, I think was a really sad issue, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil that, but something very sad happened to the poor guy. Kanto is such a
Again.
again. But anyway, so he's making his way up to the top of Yellow Mountain, which is on the cover here. Is basically this story. We get 2 really cool characters, or 3 technically, back from Volume 1, the 2 giants, as well as the Furies. That's what they're called.
You get the one Fury.
The 1 Fury, and then the 2 giants. I love the giants as characters.
They were definitely amusing for sure. And I was like, where are their legs? Like, what happened? Like, they're just rolling around in this on like wooden carriage, and then they explain what happened to their legs. But yeah, definitely a different interaction with Kanto and all 3 of those characters from the previous encounters that they had in the first volume. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I mean, I don't know. Maybe I think the first time I read everything like in one foul swoop, and I think like reading the one per month, it's not got that same effect for me as the first volume did. I mean, it's still cool, but it's not like it It doesn't have that same magic for me as the first trip did.
And I think that may be what it is. I mean, it's also been what, a month since the last issue came out, a month and a half almost.
Yeah, I think it's been more than a month.
So, what'd you think about it, Justin?
It continues to be, one of those books that makes me feel good about the human race, right?
Yeah. He's not laughing at you. He's laughing at this comment.
No, it's fine. I get it. I have emotions and feelings, and Dustin's uncomfortable with that. It's fine.
So, anyways, Jesus. These comments, guys, I tell you, y'all are nuts. But anyway, so you get some pretty cool origins. You get the origins a little bit of the Giants, the Furies even, as well as the origin of one of the major antagonists at the very end. And I thought that in last, 2-3 pages on top of Yellow Mountain was a pretty big payoff for this volume so far.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it kind of gives you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the ultimatum he has to make, the choice he has to decide.
Right, absolutely. And finding out that choice had to be made previously by another.
Yeah.
And who that person was. I thought that it was cool because back in issue 2, when they had the in issue 2 they had the scarecrows, and we thought those were the Hollow Men.
Yeah.
We find out in this issue there's actually a true meaning to what the Hollow Men are, and the possibility of there being 2 now, depending on what happens in the next issue.
Yep.
That's actually pretty serious. So that was definitely okay. So maybe I enjoyed this issue more than I thought I did. I think it was just getting to the end that was really, really good. What is up, Uncle Rod? Good to see you, man. And Uncle Rod got that awesome Daredevil AOK recently. That was super cool, man. Super cool.
Justin had to throw the hat on the Penguins. God bless you, man. You and your Penguins.
Hey, January 13th. I think that's the first regular season game.
Didn't they just all finish?
And they finished in September or October.
Yeah.
I thought it was in November where you had your big depression because Penguins lost.
No. My sports depression started in August as soon as the playoffs started. It was a very fun 6 days.
He already did.
Right on, man. All right, so Kanto was awesome. Some really cool origins there. And I think, man, what is on the cover?
What is it?
I don't know. I need to pull it out again. Look, but it's fine. There's something stuck to my cover.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk Invincibles. Invincible, not Invincibles. Invincible.
I mean, it could be the Invincibles. It's fine.
I'm gonna duck out real quick while you guys talk Invincible.
All right. So, Justin, hey, look, maybe if we do this, we'll look cooler. No, that looks awful. All right, so Justin sent me the volume 1 and volume 2 for Christmas. I read through this whole first volume, which is, I think, 13 issues. Yeah, volume 1 through 13. So read through all of them, completed this afternoon, and man, am I enjoying this. Okay. And for everybody that doesn't know, Amazon is coming out with a series. The new trailer came out. And after reading this, I'm so pumped.
It's a good, fun story. Well, at least to be honest with you, I haven't read past the first 13 issues. So I can't tell you what happens beyond that. But these first 13 issues, kind of fun.
Yeah, and what I loved about this is it's a superhero story, but it's not just superheroes. It's not. There's so much more to it than just somebody walking in, getting punched in the face, and walking out, right? And that's what I loved about this is because you get the family story, you get the school story, and then all the little funny comic tropes in the book. Like, on Twitter, I'll talk about it. So people are kind of getting at Donny Cates for one of his Venom issues, where he basically did for 4 pages the same exact frame of Eddie Brock's head, and it was a big deal. And it was, you know, Twitter, comic book Twitter, whatever, not a big deal, but you know how Twitter can be. And then like one of the funny things in here from back in 2004 when this was started, you know, the artist that he's trying to get signed a book by is like, hey, how do you get these issues out every week? Blah, 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 blah. And Robert Kirkman, who's writing it, obviously, but the character goes, well, I just reuse the same panel art over and over and over again if I'm running behind or something. And the guy's like, don't you think that's cheating? He goes, nah, it's cool. It's whatever. You know, and I thought little things like that were funny. The fact we saw, who's all in here again, Justin?
So we saw Savage Dragon.
Yep.
Obviously.
Darkwing.
Oh, Darkwing. We saw I can't remember the name of the characters, but the two main characters, the two main detectives from Powers.
Yep.
I feel like there's more. We just don't know them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was really cool to see that, man, because, you know, this came off of, you know, started basically after the 90s and all the Image Comics 90s goodness and all that stuff. And it was just funny to see those interactions, right? But I will tell you, after 13 issues, I did not expect to have that kind of twist and that kind of storyline just dropped on you right there. And it was out of nowhere, right? It was just like at the end of one issue, about maybe 8 or 9, maybe a little bit later, you see something that happens and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's that one page that just kind of blew your mind. And then see, like here's Savage Dragon and the Powers guy, but it was just crazy to kind of see the twist in the story. I love the fact you're getting the origin of all these and the world building in 13 issues. I mean, it was quick. It was good.
You know, I imagine probably the big hook for this book when it first came out was probably, hey, do you guys remember that Walking Dead guy and how he writes really cool zombie stories? Now he's writing an original superhero story. Come check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Because at the time, Kirkman wasn't the big guy at Image, was he?
Walking Dead was out, wasn't it?
No. I mean, like he wasn't like this chief.
No. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So, and at the time, was Walking Dead that as big of his hit as like? Because this was 2004. When did Walking Dead come out? The same time?
I believe Walking Dead was
01?
before that, but I can't tell you for sure. Let me check the Google machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too, seeing when it came out. But overall, basically, you have this son and his father, Invincible, and is it Omni-Man, right? And
yes.
They are both superheroes, and it's kind of a mild him becoming of age as Invincible. Oh, and I love the costume, kind of where they're talking about costumes, and everybody wants the iconic one, and nobody knows what it means, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Like, and to me, I'm like, you know, that's probably Kirkman going like, okay, as a creator, I want to create this iconic costume. You know, how do I make that look like that?
So I was totally wrong. Invincible came out first.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
So maybe in Walking Dead, yeah. So he definitely wasn't the big guy then. Yeah. Okay. Yep. But yeah, man, I love this story. I will likely have read all of the other ones by the end of this month. It literally is anything you could want from a comic book, I think. There's no...
It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's what it is, right? Just like Avengers, like there's no alternate storyline, like no motives. It's just a good comic book. So I loved it. I'm excited to see how they adapt it into the animation from Amazon, right? I wonder how true they're going to stick to it. But it was really cool. And another thing I thought was neat, Justin, was how you got to see all of the kind of back workings, right? Because they do have the Defender, what are the Guardians of the Globe, and you know they're Justice League, but then you get to see like the government side of it, and you get to see the big head honcho. And I know you said you don't remember a lot of the smaller things because you read this a while ago, but you kind of get to see the inner workings of like how the government interacts with the superheroes, and it's just cool how they dig into all those superhero tropes. You know what I mean? The comic book tropes, and they kind of make fun of themselves with. I still can't get over the artist signing the book, and he's like, "No, we just reuse all the stuff, man. It's no big deal." And it's some goofy looking dude, but it was just overall, man, a wonderful story. In every regard, the world building has been awesome, and so good. But yeah, Invincible and Berserk have been phenomenal. I still have to read volume 6, but I'm enjoying so much to get into these old indie books. I think after this, man, I don't know what I'm going to read after Invincible. Maybe I'll finally hit on Why the Last Man Back Here.
Oh, you should do that.
Or Fables. It's between those two. I've got to pick up read those two. So, and at some point, I do want to read through some of the old Spawn stuff. Absolutely. Dustin, are you ready to come back on? You. All right. So Dustin's back. So Justin, and real quick. So you mentioned that you want to do an alternate book club, or a spin on it, right?
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know if Dustin will, but maybe you and I, maybe we next week or the week after we do volume 2.
Yeah, that's fine. I really like that I can read it digitally.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it does. It really does, guys. Like being able to pick up Comixology, Marvel, Unlimited, whatever. Huge. I mean, I read it today. I was waiting to get my haircut. Got 20 minutes of reading in. That's 4 or 5 issues right there. Love it, man. And Chris, I'm no longer clicking on your comments ever again. Ever.
What happened?
Nope. Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh man, you got to read Fables. You got to," and I have them, but I don't know which one next. I need to read Berserk Volume 6 for sure. All right. So those are the reviews, right? That's any other books you guys wanted to talk about this week?
You guys just talking about all your digital reading. I was up.
No, bro, look.
I was up, hanging out reading Mortal Kombat last night with my book lamp. So that was cool.
You've got to take a picture of you flipping your book lamp to a floppy.
Oh, it's rough because you can't really hook it to a floppy. So it's yeah.
What if you got a clipboard and you attach?
That's pretty much what you got to do. Use like a mailer and clip it to the mailer and have your book sitting against the mailer.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Oh yeah.
All right. So did you guys have any pickups this week?
I had one. Justin, do you have more than one?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me go first, and then I'll let you guys go. So this was actually from Christmas. This is I'm trying to see what it is. Hold on. Ringside Collectibles exclusive Undertaker as Kane figure from July 1998 when the Undertaker dressed up as Kane and he got a hold of Vince McMahon. Really, really awesome packaging here. It's got this cool window box where you can look through Kane's eyes and see these 2 Kane figures heads. You have Taker head there with the black makeup. You got the big gold winged eagle belt, or the big eagle belt, which is the best belt. And then you do have a mask and hair that you can fit over the Undertaker's head, or you can just put the whole Kane mask head on there. It's got a couple of switchable hands and gives a little bit of the background story on this figure. So as soon as I saw this, when I was looking for my kid, he wanted a Kane figure, but he just didn't want any kind of Kane figure. He wanted a 1998 like original looking Kane figure. So I was looking everywhere for one of those, and then I saw that, and of course Daddy wanted that one, so Mommy ordered them both. Santa Claus.
All right. And then I only had one thing coming this week. I showed it off earlier in a live stream with Justin in the week, but it is, if we can get it to catch. There we go. That looks really nice. So it is a Kanto figure that's actually an ornament. It's painted gold. There was only 8 of these that they were selling, which I believe, honestly, they're just resin printed and then painted, which still it's really nice. And then it came in a 2-pack. I got a silver one too, but that's going to go to Shattered Glass Reviews. He's a huge ornament guy, and he's the one that actually told me about these. So when it went live, I picked it up, and he asked if I would split the cost with him. So he's going to get the silver one because the paint job on the silver one's a little bit better. But yeah, super, super cool there to
I definitely think you need to strap that to a gold chain.
No, dude, this thing is super
I
bright.
am Ryan 100%. And you said 8, but technically there was only 4 gold and 4 silver made,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that's even crazy.
Yeah.
Do it for the drip.
Good Lord. All right, Justin, all you, man.
All right, so I'm only going to show off 2 things. Actually, you know what? Let's make it 3. We're going to make it 3 things. First up, we've got the Sideshow 1/6 scale Wolverine came in. Quick little picture of him on the back. This next one, we're going to be talking a little bit Mandalorian Season 2 finale spoilers. So if you don't want to enter the spoiler room brawl, I would suggest you check out for a couple seconds and then come back. But so the night before the finale of Mandalorian Season 2, I found a good deal on a hot toy for a specific character and a specific costume. And boy, oh boy, am I glad I pulled the trigger on that Thursday night, because that Friday, the price on this figure and another version of this figure, boom, through the roof. And when you see it, you're going to understand why. We've got Endor or Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. So I'm excited that this came in. I actually got it from a seller in Australia.
Dang. That's awesome.
And finally, the last thing I picked up, I had a hunch. I had a good feeling that if I went to Target on this day, I would find a specific figure set. And who knew? I was right. My hunch was right. I found the NECA TMNT Splinter and Baxter Stockman 2-pack.
There you go. That is pretty cool. Was that the one I showed you and they had like 50? No, that was the Krang.
That was the Krang.
Yeah. Dang, that's cool, man. I do like the Luke Skywalker for sure.
Yes. Yes. I'm happy. I'm happy I ordered it when I did, and I'm happy that
What's up, John?
That could have been bad.
John hit 1,800 last night or the night before. So
Well,
there,
I'm
brother.
pretty mad because I got the Star Wars Omnibus back here, and I've yet to buy Volume 3 because they're like $40. The other night, I told my wife I should just go ahead and buy it before they get really expensive. Now I can't find one for under $120, which I know it's cover price, but still, like that quick. I can find Volume 2 all day, $40. Volume 3.
Now you know how I felt when this happened with Turtles overnight.
Yeah.
You're picking them up. You're not like going nuts though. You're just picking them up as you see them, and then all of a sudden, nope, you're not getting them for $5 to $8 anymore.
Ridiculous.
Oh, my bad, dude. Hey, I'm trying to put you there though.
Justin, what are you snacking on?
My wife's taco soup, man, and we put those we get the Tostitos scoops. You know, you get the little, get the scoops here, and you dip it in the soup. It's got like some black beans. It's got the tomato rotel. It's got some corn, some chicken, and she does like a cream cheese in it. It's good, man. It's good.
I'm eating chickpeas that are dried and crunchy.
What is taco soup?
It's got chicken, cream cheese, black beans, Rotel tomatoes, corn. I think she puts like a ranch seasoning packet in there, and her taco seasoning she makes, and cooks it up in the Instapot. And pretty much the you could literally like just put a little dab right here, and your tongue would beat your brains out trying to get it off your forehead.
Ryan, don't do that. How about top 10 bleeps? Hey, oh man, you know what I just realized? Everybody that joined the Golden Age tonight can go back and see that uncensored, unbleeped. I forget I have that video up there.
Hey, wait,
unjoin.
aren't we supposed to do a giveaway?
Well, we will. Got 3 giveaways I got to do at some point. To be honest with you, I still have to type them into the randomizer.
You should have done the gym giveaway while he was in here. I'm just saying.
He may still be watching.
Yeah, we don't have a top 10 for tonight. You know that's gonna make them mad, Nick. I know you guys know that they came here for.
Don't worry.
For the top 10.
Don't worry. We're gonna move on to our next segment that may get a little what's the word? Bickering? No. What they're looking for.
Okay.
Hot topic. Justin should cut his hair.
Sorry, guys. It's not happening.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything.
You know what?
I tried, guys. I tried.
So we have this goal that the channel, we want 5,000 subscribers by July so we can get that boxing match. I'm going to kick it up a notch and say if that happens, I will shave my beard into a Nick Patrick style mustache to be the referee.
Yeah. Okay. I dig it.
That's what I'm talking about. Like it. All right.
Well, they're just, I mean, these guys, I'm telling you what, they are pumping this fight up in the chat all night long. It has been playing out in the chat.
Yeah, Dustin's maybe 5'1", maybe. No.
Don't let him lie to y'all. Do not let him lie to y'all, and let him make y'all think he's underestimating me if this were to happen.
The only positive thing Dustin has is the fact we have the same arms. They're like the same length. Anyway, let's get back to the hot topic. What are we going to talk about?
Cobra Kai is 10 times better than The Mandalorian.
I'm going to go grab something to eat. I'll be right back.
No, you're supposed to be here to argue this. It's the hot topic.
Oh, I see. Well, it would probably help if I had seen Cobra Kai, huh?
Well,
had you watched Cobra Kai, you would know. I've seen them both. So I'm the only one on this panel that can even really make the argument. Anything you guys say is just an opinion.
First off,
and we all know what my opinions, we all know about my opinions. My opinions are facts. So that's already been established. But Cobra Kai, definitely better. Definitely better, 100%.
Nobody even cares about Cobra Kai. It was on YouTube for 2 years before anybody even paid it any attention.
I mean,
there you go.
Maybe that's because they put it on a platform not everybody was paying to watch stuff on.
They put Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and people went and paid in droves to watch that.
The entire world already had Disney Plus when it came out.
Oh, no.
If they had put limitations on how many subscriptions they were having, it would have been worse than any NECA or Funko sellout that has ever happened. There would have been blood in the streets and people dying by the thousands to get these subscriptions for Disney Plus. The fighting would have been so bad.
What? I have no idea how you went from that to that.
What?
I don't understand that connection. Why?
Because the neighbors will be trying to take neighbors out so that a spot would open up whenever that bill couldn't get paid so that they could try to get their spot to get the subscription.
I think you're proving our point.
No, I'm talking about when Disney Plus first came out.
I think you're proving our point.
No, Nick was saying. I said that the reason nobody saw Cobra Kai to start with was because they put it on freaking what was it? The YouTube platform was the only place you could watch it.
But if it was that good, people would have went and paid for YouTube to watch it.
People didn't just get Disney Plus for The Mandalorian, though. Not everybody did.
There's a lot of people that did, though.
Okay. I'm sorry. Cobra Kai is still way better.
Dude.
Way better.
I'll put up a poll on our Instagram.
Hmm?
Next week, we'll see which one gets picked.
Oh, I don't care what anybody else's opinions are. I'm stating facts here on the channel for everyone to hear.
I see.
We're talking about Space Wars and Karate Kai. Come on, man.
I see. Hold on. Let me post this.
Space Wars and Karate Kai. I like it.
There you go. Here's your spec alert. Speaking of spec alert, Key Collector put out this false key alert about one of the new Future State books being like the first appearance of. Oh no, not Future State. The 7th issue of Dark Knight's Death Metal being the first appearance of the new Batman and all this other stuff, and then they had to go out and retract it because it was actually just like an ad or something. But everybody went out, started posting on eBay, buying them for $20-$30, and the book hadn't come out yet. It's insane, man.
Oh, no, honestly, I'm just not a big Star Wars fan. So, I mean, The Mandalorian was like, it was okay, but I could literally never have seen it or never watch it again. It would not change anything in my life. But I am already waiting for Cobra Kai season 4. Already.
So that in no way, shape, or form molded your fact.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Absolutely.
So you're saying that you think Cobra Kai is the best because you care not for Space Wars.
Well, I cared not for Karate Kid, really, but Cobra Kai was so good that didn't even matter. I actually went back and enjoyed the Karate Kid after watching Cobra Kai because it was so good. I went back and watched a couple of the Star Warses after watching The Mandalorian, and guess what? Phantom Menace was still the only one that was any good.
Oh my God. Oh, he did it, Justin.
You know, I could be asleep right now. I could be finishing Ted Lasso right now, but no. I come and I hang out here just to be insulted.
He did it, Justin. He said Phantom
No, sir, I do not drive a slam truck. I do not and have not ever drove a slam truck. No, sir. Call me a hipster.
All right, which one is best? Let's now pull on our story.
All I know is, I'm telling you right now, Hawk would absolutely obliterate Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker wants none of the Hawk.
Okay. Just going to kind of put this out there. I mean, Luke does have a laser sword. Mystical powers. He flies a freaking spaceship. So I don't know if the Hawk would actually want to get into that kind of a fight.
Oh, he would. Oh, he would.
No, Luke would just be like, "This is not the fight you're looking for," and be done with it.
It really bothers me you guys have not watched Cobra Kai. I don't understand what's
At this point, I'm not going to do it just so I don't have to talk to you about it.
Hey,
because you know how much you would enjoy it.
Show up next week when we talk Ted Lasso.
I told my wife we need to start watching that. Right now, we're watching. I know this is
Ted Lasso.
What? What'd you say?
I know this is completely off topic, but we're watching The Flight Attendant on HBO Max. And by the way, man, you know what our hot topic should have been is Wonder Woman 84. We should all watch it and have a conversation about it. But anyways, the flight attendant on HBO Max,
I ain't watching it.
it's pretty good. But this is what. Hold on, I'm trying to see what's happening. All right, so I wanted to talk about this for a minute since we don't have a top 10. Future state. So people kept asking, are we going to pick it up? Are we going to read it? What are we going to do? Okay. I know Dustin and I are not. Justin, are you?
I'm not. I'm going to take this time off from DC books and use it to read other books. And then when it's over, I'll come back.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to read it. Dustin's not picking it up.
I almost feel really like bad and guilty for saying that, especially in the presence of Josh. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I feel like by us not picking up the books and not reading it, we're somehow taking money out of his pocket.
No, because, and I talked to Josh about this, and I would love for him to ring in. Nobody's been picking up a lot of, like, the DC orders for books are really low, really down. And now with the new restrictions for like order minimums and stuff, I think comic shops are going to continue to decrease, what they're carrying. But, my thoughts are, okay, if I decrease what my pull list is, I try to grab an extra issue or two of maybe a back issue, right? Or, like, no worries on that score, Justin. But like, if I'm not mistaken, Josh, like his pre-orders like his FOC for Future State has been like super minimal. He said basically nobody's picking it up, nobody's reading it. But, I'll try to go in and maybe there's a variant cover or an incentive cover like I try to buy something like that. Or, I try to spend what I'm not elsewhere, like somewhere else in the store. And maybe not everybody does that, but I don't know. I think DC has been such an issue here lately. I don't know if it's going to be that big of a decrease, right? Because what DC books are you buying? Batman, that's it?
Yep. I'm buying Batman, Detective, Nightwing, and Batgirl. But Batgirl ended though, so
and most of those books did end. Did you know that this, like from this time last year, DC has cut all of their work in half, like all of their books coming out, basically by about 50%. That's not good.
I think DC is just trying. They're taking this time to figure it out what they want to do.
Yeah, and they certainly need to. Yeah, and it's probably all for spec. New Batman, all that stuff. I'm curious to see how, like issue 1 or so.
There is no way I would buy into any speculation that has to do with any of this Future State. Not when they've already told us like it's not gonna make it. Like from now on, nothing in DC has continuity and nothing matters anymore. So how are you supposed to?
Yeah, but I just thought of what our real hot topic should be.
What?
I didn't watch the video on the Spider-Man suit. So we should talk about that.
Ooh, I didn't either.
All right.
Let's finish this first. Let's finish this.
I was going to share this. This is, give me a second. All right. So this is all of the characters coming. So this is one of the Batmen. All right, let's go. So they're going to be doing, and there's a whole timeline here. So there's a Superman. What is this guy again? What is his name?
It's not Anarchy. No, it's not Anarchy.
Is that Mr. Miracle there at the bottom? So they're going to be bringing in Mr. Miracle. I don't know, man. I don't know. It does not seem like these are going to be characters that I'm going to want to invest a bunch of time in. And I'm curious to know if these are going to be like bi-weekly or monthly. You guys know that?
No, I have no. I have very little. Why is he wearing a harness around his ears like that?
Because it's future state.
Everyone in the future state, does it mean you need to wear high school wrestling gear?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Certainly, like, I don't know.
You know, I hope we're wrong. I hope this stuff comes out and it's awesome and we're kicking ourselves for not picking it up.
I absolutely do too. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Like, why not? Why wouldn't we want it to be awesome, right? Because rising tides and all that.
Absolutely. Lifts all boats, right?
Yeah.
I hope it does do well.
Oh, I wasn't saying that I don't hope it'll do well. I was just saying like the likelihood of that happening. I mean, just in this chat, you see how many times we brought this up, and the majority of the people in the chat are on the same page. Like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're all saying that without reading a single book.
Yep. That's true.
I just look at it as DC had a rough year. For a big portion of the current Batman run, people were hating it, stopped picking it up, stopped buying it. It came in this year. They brought in the king of comics, James Tynion the Fourth. Anyone who didn't know, that is actually the proper pronunciation of his name, James Tynion the Fourth. You can check out his Twitter page, and he actually shows the pronunciation. But you take Batman, you put the best guy writing comic books. Again, facts, not opinions. You put him on your best title that was in the crapper, and he drags it out, sets it on fire, and shoves it up everyone's you know what, and you love it. And he took the title that was and he brought it back to being the flagship title for the brand, I feel like. And he's doing great things with it. And then we're just going to put that on the back burner, and we're going to give you this stuff in the middle of it for no reason. But I don't know. I'm like, dude, like, what? I've been loving Batman, and now I'm not going to get that Batman. Like, what are the chances when you're losing Tynion in August? You would think you would want to let the man get as much. You think they'd want to get as much out of the guy as they could. Yeah, but there's a reason why they're doing it, and the reason is that they've already paid writers and artists and everything for these pages. So you either put out what they made, or you're just throwing money into a hole. So it's not like why did they even do it to start with, though? Why was it even put into play? Because at the time when this first came up, the editor-in-chief said it was a good idea. Yeah.
And remember, Dustin,
that guy should be fired.
These things, he probably was video.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, I mean, he was removed from his position.
Well, they should put him back in that position and then fire him again. Telling you right now, DC needs to give James Tynion any and everything he wants right now, and let him, make them some money for as long as they can. They are going to miss. I really feel like the Batman series is going to very, very much miss James Tynion at the helm.
He'll come back to it. He did before.
No, I'm gonna disagree with that. I think everybody was saying the same thing when Scott Snyder left.
Yep.
Yeah, but also a lot of people right now, I hear a lot of people saying that they didn't think Scott Snyder was all that good. That said they loved it at the time. And I haven't read it, so I can't say. But I'm just looking at like who can they put in there to replace it? Who's the next replacement?
Who was Tynion before he took over? You know what I mean?
Huh?
Like there's going to be somebody else that's going to come in and be able to.
They're not going to put Tom King back. You know, what are you going to bring Michael Bendis in there? What if they bring Bendis in there? I wonder. Everybody hated his Superman. Maybe he could do something on Batman though. My thing is I've the ebb and flow with Batman over the last year and where it started and where it ended, and I just feel like it right now it's way up here, and now we're just gonna have I didn't know if they were gonna restart after this Future State's over. Is if Tynion and his Batman series is gonna pick right back up and continue on. I didn't know if that was happening or if they're just saying, we appreciate all you've done this year, all this build up, and these new characters you brought along. You've got everybody interested. Thank you, sir, and good day. That was my question. I wondered, I didn't know if that was the route they were going. I haven't looked into it a lot, but I would assume they're going to ride the Tynion horse out until August.
Well, I don't know. Oh,
no, they wouldn't do that. But if they put Donny Cates on Batman, there's no way. I would be out like a fat kid in dodgeball, man. I'm done.
Just because he's only under contract until August doesn't mean that. How do I want to say this? Doesn't mean that that's when his last book comes out.
Oh, I know. I mean, he's stated when he did his interview with Ross Ritchie. He stated and said basically once his contract's up, he is going to put all his focus and attention on his creator-owned IPs and stuff like that. Like that's really what he's been working to and what he wants to. That's where his heart is. 105 was a letdown. I will say that 105 was a letdown. I don't know. You guys know how I feel about Tynion.
But that could have been an editor's choice to get that wrapped up so that this series could move on. I
mean, I'm just always gonna fight for Tynion on this Batman thing because I've just enjoyed it so much.
And I think that might be why I feel so defensive about it, is because I think you're looking through it. You're looking at it through rose-colored glasses.
Isn't that how you're supposed to?
Only if it involves your favorite sports team.
Well, the James Tynion and the Force are the 2020 World Batman Champions. So, no, I mean, honestly, I would love. I don't want. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, DC's crap. DC's going in the crap, or they're going away." I don't want DC to go away. I don't want to lose. And I really don't think that DC will go anywhere. I mean, no. DC, we're talking about DC Comics, Batman, Superman. I mean, you can stop there and you still have something. I mean, I would love for somebody to get on Superman and really do something. I mean, DC's done some great things in the past 2 years. But I'm not saying I would like for the Future State to be good. It's just everything I've seen and looked at is just, it's not something that really has anything in mind in my wheelhouse of interest at all. So until I hear people that I feel like have the same mindset I do and kind of read the same things I do and like the same things I do, say, hey, this is great, you should check it out. I'm probably not going to, but definitely anybody who is into it, wanting to read it, interested in it, go for it 100%.
All right. So now Dustin's done with his Tynion rant. We had a question. Are there any Star Wars hardcover?
Justin end up mad at me at the end of every show, I feel like.
We haven't even argued yet.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just, how do I want to say this? I hate you. That was funny.
Sometimes we end up on opposite sides of the spectrum, and we're just throwing Marvel cocktails at each other from far away.
Yes.
Play Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
So I think it's important to be able to have these conversations if we disagree.
Yeah. Are we still friends?
Oh, well, I haven't texted you and asked you yet.
Oh, okay. I'm good if you are.
All right. So
I will say, Justin, I did update the spinner rack with some X-Men's. I got the X-Men 1 up there, X-Men Avengers 1, got some Wolverines.
I noticed you had a Joe Fix-It-Hulk there on that Wolverine cover.
I do. And actually, this John Byrne cover here is my birthday book.
Oh, nice.
All right. So real quick, let me get this in here. I can't find the comment anymore. Superhero 87. Are there any hardcover of Star Wars? There absolutely is. There's the volume 1, 2, and 3 of the omnibus from the original volumes. There's a Jason Aaron omnibus, which I probably should buy now sooner rather than later.
Was that the Darth Vader?
No, that's just the Jason Aaron Star Wars run.
Who wrote that Darth Vader you keep telling me about?
Kieran Gillen.
That's who it was. And you don't have it, or you do have it?
No, I don't, because it's like went from $99 cover price to like $200-$300.
Somebody else wrote in that run with him, though.
I'm sure there is, but it's just.
I thought Jason Aaron did some issues in that run. I may be wrong, though.
No, maybe. No, he did another. He's doing a Star Wars run currently, I think. Is he? Or is that Pack?
Pack is doing the Darth Vader run right now. And I, like, as much as I give grief about Star Wars, like, I do love that Darth Vader run. And I really enjoyed Kylo Ren.
And Charles Soule's Darth Vader run is really good. And there's a volume 1 hardcover for that, as well as a volume 2 that just came out. And then there's a Dark Horse omnibus for the Luke Skywalker stories, which is this one right here. But to answer your question, long story short, yes, there are a ton of hardcovers, omnibus, all kinds of stuff. So,
yeah, Pack and Soul definitely. Pack is killing Darth Vader right now, and I've heard that Charles Soule run was pretty good.
Yep.
You said, now was the Charles Soule run the one you were talking about that I needed to read that you thought?
Yeah, this is the one I want you to read because it talks about how Darth Vader gets his red lightsaber.
Okay. Yeah, and I've asked several times for you to bring it when you come, and you're like, I'll see what I can do, and you never do. So as much as you want me to read it, I don't think I'm going to.
What are you saying, Justin?
I think that's volume 2, isn't it?
No, this one's volume 1. Volume 2 just came out like within the last month and a half, 2 months.
Wait, who wrote volume 1?
I think. I'm just saying volume 1 of the Soule hardcover.
Oh, sorry. I meant the Darth Vader volumes themselves.
No, I think volume 1 was Kieran Gillen. That's the omnibus I can't buy.
And then Soul was volume 2?
I believe so, yes. And
Okay.
this one, so good. Like, I genuinely love, and that's what's like so frustrating for me right now. I don't have enough time to read comic books.
Have you been looking at like half-price books and Second Charles for these omnibus too?
Yes, and I even went online and like went into Books A Million, looked at Second Charles online stock. No, he did not have the high ground. I loved you like a brother, Anakin. Oh man, I'm so excited for his new series too. All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go out and buy the Kenobi novel and read it before it comes out.
Now, Ruben, I don't know if you're aware, but they did do a short run. I think it was 11, maybe 12 issues of Mortal Kombat that basically was like it had the characters and almost like a semi storyline that connected with the Mortal Kombat X video game, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. But I agree. I think it would be something that would be really cool that they could bring back and put somebody on, or even let the rights go to someone else, an indie publisher. Could you imagine Boom Studios writing some Mortal Kombat? That would be awesome to have Boom Studios or IDW publishing Mortal Kombat.
Yes, there is a Vader Omni. Absolutely is. I'll pull it up in a minute and show you.
Katie Kaboom, what is going on? Thanks for jumping in the chat. Good to see you hanging out.
No problem, superhero. And if anybody's selling volume 3 that's not wanting, outrageous money, let me know. And then when Justin gets back, and you know what? That's right. Keep them safe.
Especially when you ship them, which did not happen for me today.
So whenever Justin gets back at some point, I guess he just left. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm going to share this because I know he brought it up. And I want him to talk about it from his perspective as the Spider-Man fan of the group.
Since he's not here. Okay, never mind.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was going to bring up the idea that I talked about before of, I know I'm not the only one who's really.
Go ahead. I'm just putting these back.
I'm not the only one who's had issues with bad shipping from eBay or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, anywhere where you're getting books not bagged and boarded. You're getting them in cereal boxes or whatever, kind of just a bubble mail or whatever. I thought about doing a video for you to share with your shipper, where basically I am going to be on the video and I will let them know right off the bat. Hi, I'm Dustin with Two Brothers Comics. If you were shared this video, it's because someone received a book from you that was improperly packaged and probably damaged. I want to take the time to show you how to do it correctly so that this does not happen again. And I will go through and show how to properly package a book, a slab, multiple books, and give you guys something to share with these people that ship you books really, really poorly, like I get all the time. If you guys think that would be something that would be a great idea, let me know in the chat. I'm just thinking, throwing it out there. Regardless, I'm probably going to do it anyway, but is that something you guys think would be interesting to do? Yeah, I've had tissue paper. I had a book today that came saran wrapped and shoved in a bubble mailer, and I had to cut it out. So let me know, guys, if that's something you think that, would be a good idea. No. Cannot give you my Wolverine 8. You know what, man? I tell you, I get books in some crazy stuff. Like, I feel like lately, like I've done so much complaining in some of the videos and channels, but it's not that I'm just complaining because to complain, but like, I mean, this has been crazy. I wished I hadn't have even opened that book today, and I would have waited. I got this Kung Lao #1 off eBay. The guy had several of them. He had about 20 of them. I said, hey, send me the best one you got, man. And I won't even do the make an offer thing. I said, I'll pay what you're asking. Just send me one that looks really, really nice. It's a hard book to find in really nice condition. He sent me pictures up and down the spine, the corners, front and back, inside. Man, it looked perfect. This book came no bag and board. He wrapped the whole book in saran wrap and shoved it in a bubble mailer that was too small for the book to begin with and sent it to me through the mail that way. I mean, the last things I ordered on eBay, they came wrapped in tissue paper and put in a cardboard mailer. Like not a Gemini, like a priority envelope mailer wrapped in tissue paper. I mean, this is consistently something that I'm dealing with, and that's why I hate buying things on eBay. This is why I'm an avid in-store hunter. It's just me. Yeah, I know, right? And we had a great conversation. The guy was super nice. I explained to him, like, hey, there ain't nobody on this planet that collects Mortal Kombat books and is as avid about it as I am. And it's important that I have a very high grade because I'm trying to do something here. And he understood. I thought he had good reviews. He sold a lot of comic books. And then this came today, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. So, I mean, I know I'm not the only one that has these problems because I've seen tons of people say that they had these problems. And I don't mind us being, the voice to share with these people that are doing it. I don't mind. I'm okay with that. If it's something that you guys will use and send out when you get the bad packaging, absolutely. I mean, you don't even have to tell them, hey, your packaging was crap. You just say, hey, can you check out this video for me? And I will take it from there. And I'm not going to be, an a-hole or anything like that. I'll just be like, hey, this is what you did wrong. Let me show you how to do it right, because you're going to lose customers this way. So it helps you, it helps them. And, if it gets shared out enough, it helps the channel. So what you got, Nick? You're muted.
While we're waiting on Justin, am I okay? I'm working. All right. I'm just going to do the Golden Age Bro Box drawing real quick. So this is for the month of December.
Hey, Nana.
So, what's up, Nana? So if you join tonight, you will be in the January one. This is for everybody that was a member in December. So I'm just going to do like always. Click the spin.
Jesus, Tosh.
Here we go.
Tosh, you guys are off the chain tonight.
All right. So Legion, you are the winner, my friend.
What did he win?
The Bro Box.
Whoa, Legion. Mark wins the bro box. So
That's right.
that's awesome.
All right.
Congratulations, Legion. So we'll have to let Mark know tomorrow. He's already turned in for the night, and we will get that out to you, man.
All right. And then we have two more. We have the gym one that I'm going to copy in real quick, and then the Mad Cave one. All right. So we'll do the Mad Cave one next for the 2 trade paperbacks. Hopefully I did not miss anybody's name. I'm trying hard not to. So this is where'd Dustin go? He's just backing out. Oh, did Legion win some other stuff?
No, I think that. Oh, maybe, I don't know.
All right. So here's the Mad Cave one. I'm giving away 2 trade paperbacks, so I'm going to do this twice.
And what paperbacks are these?
These are for Honor and Curse, the best series ever. All right, so CJ wins one. We'll remove him. We'll do it again.
And guys, for those of you who are new to the channel, we do giveaways all the time. And
All the time.
sometimes they are very. Dan Eckery, one of the new gold tier members of the channel here.
All right, so he won one of the Mad Cave ones. So CJ, is CJ the back-to-back owner?
No.
No? Okay, no, okay. So CJ, sorry, I thought it was CJ from back-to-back. My bad.
You did not have Panda on the wheel.
I swear I did. Now, hold on. Because, so here's the, if I didn't, I apologize, Panda. I'll make it up to you. I swear. Because I thought I went through every single post they've had and looked at all the comments. Please. Don't be offended, Panda. I'll make it up to you. I swear. And if I missed anybody else, you guys know I'm not trying to be unfair in any way.
I can't trust Nick to do anything. Y'all know how that is.
I promise you. Like, I swear to you guys, I searched and searched and searched.
While he's on that, I will let you guys know we dropped not 1 but 2 new updates for The Last Ronin this week. So make sure if you're a fan of the Turtles, The Last Ronin, or you just want to see what's going on, check that. And we will continue to bring you guys as much news on The Last Ronin as we can as it's coming through. I actually do have a bit of a little spec deal connected to The Last Ronin that I think I figured out on my own, and I'm pretty psyched about it. And I do think it's going to actually, I think it's going to come to fruition. So I'm going to drop that video this week, hopefully too. So make sure you guys check it out. Keep the notification on. Congratulations, Tyler. He won what? The Jim Mint box, huh?
Yep.
Jim Mint comic.
Yep. So he's going to get to pick one of the Jim Mint covers, and I'm going to buy that, get it sent over, and we're going to do 2 because I said I was giving away 2, right?
Yep. And I do see Panda on this one. Maybe Panda will win this one. Oh! Now, you want to talk about somebody that wins everything? Austin LeMay wins everything. I don't know how it happens. That dude does win everything.
That's what it is. Back-to-backs is his local comic shop. That's what
CJ.
I knew there was a connection.
Yeah, CJ comes to back-to-back. That's where I met him at. But John and Johnny are the guys that run.
That's what it is. Okay. All right. So I will go back, figure out who it is at the 2-hour mark. I'll get contact names, and I will work on getting these things sent out.
And CJ, I'll try to meet up with you maybe at the shop, or I'll leave your copy at the shop this week, bro, of Honor and Curse.
Do you have a copy?
I do.
Cool. Yeah, no, that works, and that's actually perfect. And then who's the other person that won? God, I'm bad with names already.
Let's see. Who won the other one? Tyler won the gym.
In Austin.
Austin won the gym. CJ won the Honor and Curse. Mark.
I'll go back. It was 5 seconds ago. So
yeah.
CJ.
We demand justice for Panda.
Oh, it was Dan Eckery.
Dan Eckery. Yep.
All right. And then Legion won the bro box.
Yep.
All right.
So we'll get the bro box out to Mark. We got some cool stuff in the bro box this month. The bro box has always got tons of exclusives in it. So you guys can definitely be looking forward to exclusive books.
Okay, so all right. Yeah, give me 1 second, and I'll put their names on a wheel.
Look at that. Look at that. Dan Aykroyd. No. Dan Aykroyd or Eckery. So that's awesome. Austin has decided to donate his winning to one of the new members we got tonight. I believe it was what, 4? We got 4 new members tonight. We got Dan. We got both of the Boyden brothers. Who else did we get earlier? Man, I feel like we had another one. I feel like we had 4 new ones tonight. And
Dan, Josh, Tosh.
Yeah. I thought there was another one. I could have swore there was another
There was.
one.
Give me 1 second. Robert, Flash.
Flash. Yep. That's right.
All right. And this was, he won the gym, right? All right. Let's go back to here. Josh, Tosh, Flash, and Dan for the gym mint variant, right?
These are the 4 people who joined the channel tonight. They hit that join button right next to the subscribe button. And I think all 4 of these guys joined at the gold tier member.
They did. So
All 4 of these guys
that's
are
awesome.
members now. Let's
Right. Let's do it.
Whoa. He said, I'm Dewey. All right. Get it right.
All right. So Flash gets to pick out one of the gym mint variants.
Awesome. So congratulations to everybody.
Yep. In Austin. Yep.
We
And
do these giveaways all the time. You can rest assured if we have a guest on, like a creator or something like that, we're going to be doing a giveaway for that. Sometimes we just get a wild hair and decide that we want to give something away. The Bro Box is a monthly thing. If you are a member in the gold tier member here on the channel, we do the Bro Box for you guys. And there's always tons of good stuff in there, starting with a dadgum BCW store folio. That's what they all come in, and filled up with exclusives. If we get our hands on some of these hot books, those go in there. We've given out The Last Ronins. We've given out some Silver Age stuff, some Bronze Age stuff. We've given out hardcovers, trade paperbacks. So we try to make sure that Bro Box is definitely packed as full as we can with as much value as possible.
Yep. And joke's on you, Chris. They're both $20, or there's only 3 of them, and they're all $20 a piece. So, and we're not talking the 9/8. We're talking raw, baby. But yeah, Austin, man, huge. And I think Austin has, I don't know if he's won a Honor Curse, or did he win the Honor Curse? Which one did he win? He won the gym mint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So congratulations to all the winners. Oh, this was it. This was the final thing we're going to do. Sorry. We're going to get Justin's hot take because Justin looks very sleepy.
What's my hot take on? Okay. I'm going to sit up for this one. All right.
Hold on, Justin. Stop.
I was trying to do that.
Here's my hot take on this suit. Okay. Ready? First off, it's New York Mets colors. Spidey's a Mets fan. We all know that, right?
No, I thought it was Florida Gators colors, and Two Brothers Comics are Florida State fans, so minus 5 points.
This is what I'm going to say about this, and then I'm just going to let it go, right? We do understand that it's comics, right? That's the first thing. It's comics. This is not going to be a permanent change. It's not going to be a permanent costume.
You mean Elektra's not going to be Daredevil forever?
Elektra's not going to be Daredevil forever.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure people were outraged and freaking out when we had the Iron Spider suit way back during Civil War. I'm pretty sure people were freaking out when we had the black and green big time Spider-Man suit. They were freaking out when we had the white Future Foundation suit. When he had the bulletproof Echo camouflage suit. I mean, guys, it's comics. It's only going to be like 3 or 4 issues, and he's going to go back to red and blue. There are way more things to be upset about.
I'm sure there was people that were absolutely just pissed about the black costume when it
exactly.
I mean, there was probably more people that were psyched about it, but I'm sure there were people that were absolutely beside themselves that he would be wearing that symbiote costume.
You know, my thing when it comes to this type of stuff is
one of us. Gobble, gobble, one of us. We accept them, one of us. Gobble, gobble, one of us. We accept them, one of us. Gobble, gobble.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Bronze Age, man.
Have we ever hit 5 members in one night? I don't think that's happened.
No.
I don't think that's happened.
And again,
you guys are on freaking fire tonight. Now, y'all might all pull a member card tomorrow, but that's fine. Y'all made the live stream hot tonight.
I told you. I told you at the beginning of the show tonight.
He said it.
There's a buzz in the air.
I thought there was just a bee in his room.
There's a bee in my bonnet. In my bonnet.
If I didn't know any better, I swear I would be like, man, Justin looks drunk tonight or something with the hair. But that's just the way it is.
So we were talking about, or they were talking about Ghostbusters in the chat. So this is my Harold Ramis hair.
Yes, this is what it was. Dan was telling us this earlier. The movie
Freaks.
No, but I'm gonna go look, and if it's as good as that scene, I'm gonna upload that clip too.
I think the point that this is my final point when it comes to this costume. We don't know what the story is going to be. We see these covers. That's it, right?
It could not even be actually Spider-Man.
It might make sense. Who knows? 15 years from now, maybe we're looking back on it like we do on the black suit and say that it's awesome. Or not even that. You know, maybe we're like, oh yeah, the red and gold Iron Spider suit was pretty cool.
What was the one with? He had like omnipotent powers or something. It was like this weird blue with this white face right here, and like they never actually got to use it. What was the name of that suit?
The Captain Universe?
Yes, the Captain Universe suit. That was still bad.
I mean,
what about that one they had out last year on that cover where they had him in a man bun? That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
That was the Iron Man 2020 thing. But
that was the worst Spider-Man I've ever seen.
Can I just say I threw my Sharpie somewhere when we got the new member, and I totally lost it. I don't know where it went.
Do you need one? I got one.
Oh, wait, here it is.
You, sir.
Oh, thank you.
What was the Sharpie for?
I just always have a Sharpie.
ComiKon, you're right, man. And it's like somebody said it in the comments, and it may have been you on the video I did, but they look very arachnid type. And I was thinking more like Android, but they're
helmet. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. From the side view, that helmet looks like some kind of like android or robot from something I've seen before, and I can't put my finger on what it is. But yeah, that right there, it looks like something I've seen before, and I can't put my finger on what it was. I don't know if it was like a Star Wars droid or something, or from a movie. I don't know, but that reminds me of something. I can't tell what it was, but it was definitely something.
One of us. Gobble, gobble, one of us. We accept them, one of us. Gobble, gobble, one of us. We accept them, one of us. Gobble, gobble.
I mean, what is going on, man? This is the craziest night we have ever had. I think we've probably had consistently probably more people in the chat than we've had in a long time.
Look at this. I love it, man.
It's just, and the other members just jumping in there using these custom emojis they get to use when they join. You guys, every single one of you guys, not just the 6 new members we have tonight, but all you, the members in general. I mean, I still, every time somebody does it, I don't believe it.
Thank you, and welcome to the Bronze Age, man.
Not to say we don't appreciate all our subscribers, because I mean,
Every single one of them, man. Every like, every comment, everything
subscriber,
helps.
yeah, it counts. Absolutely.
Look, they're making fun of Bendis.
Oh, they've been giving Bendis hell all night long. Somebody said he was doing Justice League, and they're like, "Oh my God, please no." But I mean, I don't know. I've liked some of Bendis' stuff, but I don't know. So, what do you guys think after Star Wars? You know, we've seen the Turtles. Now we're seeing Star Wars. What do you guys think's next? What's the next thing to pop out of nowhere and just go nuclear?
Transformers.
You think so?
I think there's already some heat on that issue #1 I gave you for free that I still haven't got my data cable put in.
I've tried to put it in for you a couple times, and you're like, "No, we're just gonna do this instead."
Yep.
The passive aggressiveness on that was impressive.
I live on passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, I mean, I swear, if I ever see another copy, I've already said I was gonna purchase it and just give it to you, so you'll shut up.
It better be a first print like yours.
Well, yeah.
And then I sent Rod my other one this time last year, and he almost cried. I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe Transformers. I don't know. A lot of these licensing books are starting to pick up heat.
My shop, Dave's Comics and Collectibles, when I was in there yesterday, man, or day before yesterday, that dude had a ton of Millie the Model stuff. Ton of it. But I mean, it's crazy, man, because it's not that Turtles were ever not cool, but there wasn't a lot of heat surrounding it. Same thing with Star Wars, it's always been there, but it wasn't to where it is now, where anything that's close to it is just going crazy, man.
Oh, you know what? I think we have one thing to thank for that, and it's not Cobra Kai.
Shut up.
Yeah, there's not a single spec book for fake karate.
Hey, they've got one book that is expensive. And
here's another one. And Austin's absolutely right. G.I. Joe is heating up pretty heavily. Josh sold a G.I. Joe 9.8 for $300, and now he said it's like $1,000 book.
Yeah, my shop's got a 9.6. You guys will see. Speaking of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, when Nick gets the video from my first haul of 2021, there's a little Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow in there. I did pick up a little Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow in there. Got a good deal on them, so I had to.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I'll tell you what, though. Everybody thought I was crazy last year or the year before when I was just buying up all the Mortal Kombat stuff, and I was getting it super cheap. And I was like, I'm telling y'all, at some point, people are gonna want this stuff. And it's not. I'm not saying it's at the level that Turtles or Star Wars did, but those books have been getting harder to find, all of them, and they're not as cheap as they were. You're not able to go grab really nice copies for $5 or $10 now. People are asking and paying decent prices for them now. I know some of the ones I've got that even that #1 I have, the 9.8 hollow foil cover. You can't buy it for under a couple $100 raw. I paid $30 for mine, and the 9.8s is GPA and at $400 right now.
Jeez.
So, and I don't know if this movie coming out, because we're getting the new movie, is going to hit HBO Max. I'm excited for it. It's going to be another, it's not going to be a cartoon or anything like that. It's going to be a, what do they call the live action? It's going to be a live action. And they've really talked highly about it the past couple of years, but if that does really well, that could be something that sparks some interest. I don't know. I'd like to think that I single-handedly pumped up the market on the Mortal Kombat books. Just saying, but
somebody said that the other day. They're like, you mentioned that, and they made in the comment yes, Dustin, you were absolutely the sole reason.
I don't know anybody else that picks it up or reads it. Or collects it or anything.
See, I have some Mortal Kombat books. There are tons of people, man.
Awesome. Well, I'm just glad to know I'm not the only one. That's my thing. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. I mean, I got my Baraka one-shot sitting right here near the top of the stand there. I just think it's You were a little, you missed the boat on that, Nick, and Justin just doesn't care enough. So he didn't.
Right, there was something else.
Sega, that's why.
Oh, this is what I was going to ask. Josh, how was the reception to the new Slab Wall Day? Because I know this was kind of the first day you were there. So how did that go?
Oh, I do not like Tosh tonight. Like at all. I mean, I've got all the street. I've got a lot of the, well, not all, but I've got a lot of the original Malibu Comic Street Fighters. I've got all of Series 1 and 2. I'm not saying I don't like Street Fighter, but I mean, let's not be talking blasphemy out there.
See?
Exactly. You know, and it was also because of the Mortal Kombat books. My initial thoughts on Ryan were that he was a total a-hole because he would not ship them to me, which we've talked about several times.
Bro, you so did too.
I hated him. I'm like, really? You have all these books that I need. I don't want them. I need these, and you won't ship them? But hey, I ended up meeting up with him, which turned out better because we sparked a friendship out of it. So
maybe that's why.
Like, I don't want to ship them because I feel like I need to meet this guy so we can be friends. Oh man.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's about it.
Good. It's a good story. It's a good read.
I'm just dropping a few comments in the chat so everybody knows the real truth.
Oh, here we go.
And what do you think? You guys ready to wrap it up? A little early tonight?
Next week, guys, tons of content coming out.
We're actually pretty ahead, man. We got like 5 videos.
Yeah, I've got another one I need to record ASAP. I might just record it tonight or in the morning, but yeah, we've got, you know, content out the wazoo ready for next week. Hopefully my shop will get books this week by Wednesday, and we can get back on doing the Wednesday night live stream haul. We'll see. And let's see. Do you think that any of the upcoming Venom variants would be worthy of picking up for future CGC submissions? I don't know, man. It's so hard to tell with the modern spec, especially when it comes to the Venom stuff and everything right now. I mean, you run into things like you know, the stuff with Dylan that was really great, and then you run into stuff with Virus that turns out to be a total flop. And honestly, like it's hard to say. You know I said I was going to be dropping a little bit of spec news when it comes to the last Ronin next week, but that's not me. I'm not going to be like, hey, you guys need to go buy this because of this and this. It's just I figured something out that's going on in the story and wanted to share it with you guys because I haven't seen anywhere anybody's talking about this. And so I was just excited I came up with it. So it's hard to say when it comes to that.
And what I'll tell you, go to Skeph's Comic Knowledge on his channel or even his Instagram. Talk to him about that because he is a CGC madman.
Absolutely. And
one of the nicest guys.
Skeph is very in tune with the spec game. We actually had Skeph on the channel to talk speculation with. Me and Skeph did a video together. So you are more than welcome to go check that out on our channel, and definitely go check out Skeph when it comes to that and hit him up, let him know we sent you to him. And he will probably be able to answer your questions and stuff like that a lot better. Just that's not our game, man. We don't play that game. It's just too dangerous for me. but Skeph is good. He's good at what he does, and he's very knowledgeable, and he educates himself. That's the key. He educates himself and spends a lot of time doing it so that he is on top of things. So
that's right. All right, guys. So
somebody drop Skeph Comic Knowledge link in the chat for Troy, please.
Or Troy, if you want to message us on IG, Instagram, we'll send you the link there too. But it's basically this right here, that name, Comic Knowledge.
Yep.
Just type that in.
Skeph Knowledge.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for everybody hanging out tonight. Special thank you to everybody who has joined the channel and liking all the videos, all of the new subscribers. We truly appreciate you guys. As always, you guys are the best part of Two Brothers Comics. And as always, hold on. Collect your way.